Okay, you guys, good morning. I look like a ghost because I've only put on my foundation. I went to bed at like 10, but I was like definitely not falling asleep until probably like 11:30. Which means I only got an hour of sleep before I woke up with a really bad contraction. Not really bad, but it's like the beginning of a contraction. So the other day when I was filming, I totally thought that I thought that I was going into labor for sure, but I wasn't. But I know I am for sure now because my water broke. So how it went down was, yeah, I was just laying there and I felt the contraction, the cramping. So I got up, went to the toilet, had the bloody show, had the water, all that stuff. And I just like realized how real it got suddenly. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, you guys. So I woke Eli up like right away, pretty much after my water broke. He was so out of it because he only got like a little bit of sleep yesterday or last night. I called the hospital and they told me to come in about an hour or two. I woke him up and I was on my recliner in the room, and I just started like convulsing, shaking. I was like, ugh, like just, I think it's just nerves. Like I was like, okay, like this is all new for me. I'm nervous. And it is new for me. I'm so nervous. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys like a quick brief update. Eli had to go to his shop, grabbing his other truck. So he'll be back in like 30 minutes. I did call the hospital. They told me to come in about an hour or two. I'm just kind of like, okay, I'll just do whatever I'm told at this point because it's my first baby. And she's like, just pay attention to the movements. And like, I swear to you guys, this happened this morning. It's the coolest thing this morning. Like it just happened like 10 minutes ago. What am I saying? What am I looking for? I need my eyeliner. So I was not really feeling him move because she told me to pay attention to his movements in my belly. and I was like, oh, like when she asked me if he's been moving a little bit, I was like, I don't know. Like I've just been, like I showered and I just wasn't paying much attention. And so then when I started, contraction, I think. When she asked me that, I wasn't paying attention really. So, okay, I just applied my eyeliner. But anyway, I was like, okay, maybe I should start paying attention to like the fetal movements or whatever. And so I started to pay attention in the last like 30, 40 minutes, and I wasn't feeling anything. And I started like kind of getting nervous because when she asked me that, I was like, I don't remember. I don't know. I haven't been really monitoring that right now because I've been focused on everything else. But the baby is the main, he's kind of the main attraction. So it's kind of like I need to like pay attention to that. So anyway, I just instantly started praying like, Lord, help this baby to move because I want to know that he's safe and okay. And literally, you guys, a second later, he started moving. So that helped me feel a lot better. And God answered that prayer like right away. So yeah, I'm wearing a big diaper. I called my mom, I called my sister, called my dad. I text pretty much my whole family. I text Eli's mom. I'm pretty sure the contractions, hopefully they'll progress because then they won't have to like do any type of inducing or whatever. When I get to the hospital, I'll have them check my dilation to see like where I'm at, and we'll go from there. So I'm excited. I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet this baby boy on the 17th of August, which is Tuesday. So yeah, I'm excited. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, so we've been admitted in the hospital. I'm about 3 centimeters dilated. Keep having water coming out. Just talked to the nurse. She's really awesome about just everything, my birth plan and all that stuff. So we are excited / nervous, but everything looks good so far. We're gonna wait a couple hours to see if we need any Pitocin to get everything going. because I'm only 3 centimeters right now. So it's kind of like, we'll see. But we're pretty tired. It's about 5 a.m. right now. My water broke around, 12:30 or 11:30. I was asleep, so I'm not sure. But yeah, we're just gonna wait it out. Called my sister and my mom, and they're gonna sleep a little bit longer, and they're gonna be heading out from California to come and see us. So we're just getting ready. But we'll give you guys some updates as time goes on. So deuces. I'm going through some pretty gnarly contractions right now. They're like, some of them are like back to back, but they're 3 minutes apart right now. So actually, yeah, give or take. So she upped my Pitocin. I didn't think I needed it, but apparently it's just making them way closer together. So I am still trying to figure out if I'm gonna do the epidural. Might do it. We'll just see. They are getting really intense, so it's kind of like brutal right now, but I'm trying to survive. I got my ice chips with strawberry flavoring, and they're not that good. And my husband is gonna be getting real breakfast soon, and I just get to lay here and labor.
Because I'm doing so much work.
Yeah, he's working so hard just sitting over there. No, he's my support system. So anyway, that is the update. I have an IV in me, obviously. She tried to poke me on this side, but it just wasn't working. So that was fun. And then they just did this one, so yeah. Baby's moving pretty good. And now his heartbeat dropped off because he moved. But anyway, I'm timing my contractions on my little app here, and they're pretty dang close together. So I think because that one doubled up, I only have like, I'm like, there's a little bit of a gap. So, but we will update you guys again next time. Yeah, I'll tell you guys more later.
Well, just a little update for y'all. Rebekah just got her epidural, and she's taking it well. We're just hoping to get little Payson out here sooner than later. We love him, we want to see him, and it's a nice hospital. We appreciate all the help that's out here, and hope to see Payson soon. I can't wait to see him. Babes, what do you think?
When he put in, I don't even want to really talk about it right now. I will tell you guys after. I'm shaking a lot right now. This whole right side of my leg is completely numb. Like I can't feel anything, and it feels like a tree trunk. This one is kind of going more numb, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I'm shaking a lot because the epidural, it's been pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't know, like I almost didn't do the epidural just because I was freaking out. But because anything to do with my back or my spine, I don't like it. Like even right now, I can't even believe I did that. So it took major like strength and bravery for me to do that. So, but anyway, everything seems to be fine right now. I've got everything hooked up to me. They're gonna check my dilation soon, see if I've dilated. Hopefully I have, and we're closer to getting
Payson out.
Yeah, hopefully we're closer to meeting our son. So that's all I can do right now.
I'll let you guys go. So, what happened?
We had a baby, and he's beautiful. And he's trying to eat right now. And
what's his name?
Payson Jacob Varney. Yeah, we put some gloves on him because his nails were really long, but he's beautiful. Let's tell him about how much he weighs.
I got this little chart over here. 8 pounds, 3 ounces, 20.5 inches. And Rebekah had a 20-hour labor.
Is it really 20 hours?
20 hours.
Yeah, I am like the most tired I've probably ever been in my life.
Yeah.
No joke, but he is just seriously perfect. Like, I can't wait for you guys to get like a real like shot of his face.
Let's get in over here. Payson.
He's trying to like eat
Payson.
his left it.
Hi, Payson. Wave at the audience.
Hi. Hi. He's so like chill and just so wonderful and beautiful. Oh my gosh. I just can't, man.
Rebekah did a great job.
I'm gonna explain to you guys my whole story when I'm done.
Yeah.
When I have time.
There's a lot of details and,
Yeah.
you know, didn't need to get
lot.
recorded.
I know. But we're so thankful. We just, oh my gosh, we just kept praying for his safe, you know, delivery and
Glory to be to Jesus Christ.
yeah,
Because he's the one that...
this is a promise for sure. Oh, buddy. You're beautiful.
He's the one that brings life.
Yeah. So, we're gonna be moved down to prenatal room.
Postnatal.
Postnatal room. Prenatal. Postnatal. And they're gonna give me some food.
Woo!
And I've been drinking water like a freaking camel because I'm so thirsty. I didn't get water all day, literally.
Yeah.
I got
We had...
saline?
Yeah, saline. We had breakfast at 3 o'clock this morning. We just wanted to say that...
Okay, I'm sorry. No.
Well, Rebekah hasn't had a good meal in 22 hours, and I know that's tough, and
Yeah.
couldn't drink any water, liquids, nothing like that, so
I'm trying to get him down.
that was definitely... That was tough. Anyways, you guys.
We'll check in probably later tomorrow.
For sure.
This is our son. Trying to figure it out. You want the pacifier? It's not gonna stick, is it? It's not gonna stick. So I think I'm gonna attempt to put him in these in a little bit. So they look pretty warm. But yeah. What time was he born?
8:34.
8:34. He was 8 pounds 3 ounces and 20 inches.
20 and a half. Yep.
20 and a half inches. I've had about an hour and a half sleep. And it's now 9, I can't see the clock right now, but it's about 9:15 in the morning. I don't know if he's gonna want this after all, but I just breastfed him. He's all content, I think. This is our postpartum room. And they brought me breakfast this morning. Only me though, they don't like you.
Well, I got all my food yesterday. So.
Yeah. While he was eating all day, I was literally dying of thirst and starving, so I'm gonna flip this around. He's holding the pacifier. Oh. So yeah, I'm very like swollen. I had to get stitches down there. I had a secondary tear. That's fun. Very puffy, just, it's been brutal. I still have my IV in. They're gonna take it out, hopefully. Did you ask about it?
Oh, I forgot.
Okay, I'll call the nurse, but anyway, we're very tired parents, and we're honestly just trying to figure it out as we go. I've been breastfeeding him, and it's been going okay. He latches a little weird. I feel like it's painful, so I think I need to figure that out. We're gonna have a lactation consultant come here today and show me how it's done. So, but anyways, it's been a really awesome journey. My hair is looking real fly. Last night was a really big like thunderstorm. Actually, like while I was pushing, there was a thunderstorm, and I got to like look out the window and it was all rainy and stuff. It was pretty cool. I'm trying to give him his pacifier again. So yeah, it was pretty tough to push out a kid, but I did it. I guess for your first kid it can take a long time to really get it out, you know, because your cervix has no idea what to do, your hip bones, all that. So yeah, we did it. Well, we are 2 weeks in from having this little guy, and he has been the biggest blessing of my life, needless to say. Meet my son, Payson. So he was kind of getting fussy, so I just picked him up. Guy. We just went on our first little trip to Starbucks to get me a pumpkin spice latte because I had a free one, a free reward. So anyway, wow, what an experience, you guys. Seriously. Man, being 38 and having a baby is no joke, and the healing process is a lot. Huh, buddy? So I'll try to film this as best as I can. So yeah, my water broke at like 12 or 11:30. I don't know which one. I was asleep. And then from that point on, I was like, okay, it's go time, like trying to get in that game, like my head in the game. And I was just like, I gotta get focused, you know, and this is it. This is real. This is really happening. There was no doubt in my mind that my water had broken. So I waited until about, I want to say 2 or 3 a.m. before we went to the hospital, because I called the hospital and they told me to come in like right away, and I was just like, nah, like I want to labor at home as much as possible. So that's pretty much what I did. I labored at home just for a few hours, and then we went in, and then literally like, I think it's just like the day flew by. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just, I was in my own little world, and it took until 8:30 or 8:20 p.m. for me to actually have him. So I was in labor for about 20 hours, and my mom and my sister were actually on a flight out. I had texted them at, you know, 12:30 in the morning, like, hey, my water just broke. Are you guys gonna fly out? You know, blah, blah, blah. So they found a flight like right away. They flew out, and my mom got there literally to the hospital the moment I was ready to start pushing, and that was at 6 p.m. So I started pushing at 6 p.m. and I had him at 8:20. So I was in active labor for 20 hours, but I pushed him out in 2.5 hours or something. So it was definitely a very gnarly journey, and I want to really break it down. Like, I'm going to try to make it not so long, you know, with this video, but are you getting fussy? Are you getting fushies? I already fed you. Oh, he's getting fushies. Here you go. Just a little bit longer for mom to film. When I got there, you know, they waited like probably 3 to 4 hours, and they're like, you're not progressing. So they gave me Pitocin, and then you guys, like literally they upped it to like the highest setting they could possibly get. And by then, it wasn't the highest setting by then. Come here. They just kept upping my dosage basically, and I could feel it. So I was dilated to about a 3. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. I was dilated to about a 3 by the time I decided to take the epidural, because the contractions were getting really bad, and I was like, the nurses were trying to talk to me when I was like in my freaking worst pain, and I was just irritated. I was like, you know what? I don't want to feel this. So the whole epidural experience for me was pretty intense. I don't really like talking about it. It's like gives me PTSD, but I have had back issues my whole life, and I did not want anyone to put a needle through my spine. So I kind of freaked out, and my husband was there holding me the whole time, and the guy was kind of pushing it on me a little bit. The doctor, it was like, why am I not in focus? Have I not been in focus this whole time? I'm sorry. So the doctor was kind of pushing me to, like, you know, get it and stuff, and he's like, it's gonna be fine, blah blah blah, and I was just like, I don't think I want it, I don't think I want it. So I ended up getting it, okay, and he was, look at his face. Are we twins? I ended up getting it, and then my whole right leg like felt this weird like nerve thing happen, and it was like he hit a nerve, and I jumped and I freaked out, and then he, you know, did it to the other side somehow, and I felt this nerve go on the other side, and so I freaked out, and he's like, you gotta arch your back, you gotta stay still, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, I was freaking out. So anyway, I got through that. That was a nightmare. And then my whole right leg was just completely dead. My left leg, I still had feeling, which I'm glad I had feeling in my left leg, because I honestly would have freaked out if I didn't have any feeling at all. I'm kind of control freak like that. Like, I want to know like what's going on with my body, and it literally felt like I was paralyzed, and it didn't sit well with me at all. And I had to sit like that in labor for hours and hours and hours. So I just had to keep telling myself, I'm not paralyzed. It's just one day, like, it's gonna be fine. I have anxiety about that stuff. So anyway, I got through that, and then they gave me this stuff called oxytocin, I think it was, and that's when the shit like truly hit the fan. That's when I felt like I was like, I couldn't breathe, like my chest was closing in, my heart was racing. So I was, you know, by the time I started pushing, I was in this weird state of mind, I guess. And it was like, they didn't even ask me if I wanted that medication. They didn't talk to me about it. I had no idea what the heck it was. And he's like, trust me, you need this to live. And I'm like, what? So it was after the epidural, they gave me that. And then after that, I had to, so I started pushing on my back, like sitting down, sitting on my back. And for whatever reason, I could not breathe. I was just struggling. Like, my chest felt very tight, and I just couldn't calm down. So they're like, do you wanna, I was like, you know, I think I need to flip over to my side. So I flipped over to my right side, and I just stayed like that, and I pushed him out like that. Like, I pushed him out like on my side, because I could not handle, for whatever reason, laying on my back. Like, it was like I couldn't breathe or something. So I was acting a little strange on the oxytocin too. My mom said I was kind of acting drugged, and like whatever dosage they gave, it was just too much at once. I don't even take Tylenol, you guys, like barely. So it was just honestly too much at once. I was kind of like freaking out. So I ended up, you know, pushing him out on my side, and everything was fine. But I was like falling asleep during labor, and I was just a mess. And then I did save my energy for the very end. He's trying to eat my neck right now because I don't know, I guess he's hungry, but I was trying to save my energy as much as possible for like the last part of the pushing, because I didn't want to have I didn't want to get too tired where they're like, oh, you're gonna need a C-section or whatever. I was like, no, I'm not gonna have that. So I just kept pushing and I gave it all my might, and I'm pretty sure I, you know, got a hernia or something coming out my butt, because it's definitely feeling like, yeah, like that, like sore. So I did tear. I had a 2-degree tear. When he came out, they were all like, oh, his little head, it's so small. Turns out he had like a cone head. he had like a head, the head come out, like a little piece of the top of the head, and then the rest of his head popped out, and him and Eli and my mom both were like, oh my God, what just happened? So I didn't even know he had a cone head, because when he came out, they put him on the thing and they put a beanie on him, so I didn't even know he had that going on up there. So yeah, so had him at 820, and he was 8 pounds 2 ounces, 20 inches long, 20.2 or something like that inches long, and he was perfect. And I was just like so nervous. You know how like when you're waiting for your baby to cry, like you're just like, oh my gosh, are they gonna cry? And he totally did.
Oh, buddy.
And he sounded great, and I was like, oh, I love his cry. It's so not annoying. It's so great. Like it was like the sweetest sound I'd ever heard, and it was such a magical experience to like put him on my chest, and just the feeling of him coming out of my body. Like I felt like I just popped a balloon inside me. It was the weirdest feeling. But me and Eli, we both had a moment together, and we just bawled our eyes out, and it was pretty insane, you guys. There's nothing like it in the whole world, really. There isn't. And you get this little creature. You get this little being, huh? So after that, it was just crazy, because I literally got like maybe 3 hours of sleep in 3 nights. It was just madness for the first 3 nights. We had a bunch of nurses coming in our room. I didn't expect that all night. There's just a ton of nurses. You see this guy, he's trying to eat my neck. Are you hungry? I gotta feed you after this. So anyway, I told you guys I'd keep this short and sweet. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Like after that, you know, it's been 2 weeks now. We've just been trying to adjust. We've been trying to get him somewhat on a sleep schedule. It's just impossible right now, because he's just hungry whenever, I mean, you know, he's hungry whenever he wants to be, pretty much. And we just try to get sleep when we can. We take naps here and there. We go on family walks. Oh, you love the car seat. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it was so nice to have my mom and my sister out here. They helped me for about a week. Or about 4 or 5 days they were here to help. They made us breakfast and like helped clean, and it was just so nice to have them out here. And I get to see them soon. We're gonna go visit them in California. So that pretty much sums up this video, you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I definitely will be making more videos in the future with this little guy. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll show you how cute he is. Bye.
Say bye-bye.